I was having a problem with my paint sprayer that I got on Amazon. This is like one of these cheap Chinese paint sprayers. When I plugged it in and I went to push it, you know, it wouldn't come on. So I thought, oh, maybe there's a fuse or something. But it wasn't a fuse. What it was there's like a switch inside of here that controls whether the motor comes on or not. So, you know, when you push the trigger, the motor comes on to spray the paint. Well, that switch was sticky. So let me show you how I fixed it. So twist it like that and this part will come off. And then what you want to do is unscrew all of these screws here. There's several of them you have to unscrew. And then there's also a back plate here that you have to take off, and there should be a filter in there. So once you unscrew those, you can just lift this part off. And the problem is in this area right here. Basically when you push this trigger, so this is the trigger part, it triggers a little switch here. And normally this switch is closed, so there's a little button there. Hopefully you can see that. There's a little tiny little button there that, see that little button, kind of like that little bump that's popping up and down. So normally what happens is that is closed when the trigger is not being pressed, but when you hold the trigger it opens, and inside is a switch which allows power to go to the motor. And so what can happen is you know, for me, what I noticed is that inside this switch it sticks, and the way that I was able to solve it was to just use some like WD-40, I mean some sort of penetrating lubricant, and you want to basically spray down in that spray down in the this black switch part. There's like a little holes in there, kind of, or slits, and then kind of, you know, work the lubricant in there, and that should free it up so that it's not sticking, and then it should work. So that was what I ran into, was this little micro switch, I think is what it's called, was sticking. All right, here's the paint sprayer in action. Hopefully that helps somebody. It helped me. That way I don't have to buy a completely new paint sprayer. Pretty simple fix, really. Thank you for watching.